Welcome to Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. This series explores the technologies, strategic imperatives, and growth opportunities shaping transformation across industries. In today's episode, we examine how automotive patents are emerging as one of the clearest early signals of where North America's mobility industry is placing its bets, and what that means for OEMs, suppliers, and technology players building their next growth strategy. Every patent filing carries information long before it reaches a showroom. It tells us where research and development budgets are shifting, which technologies are nearing commercial viability, and where the next wave of competitive disruption is likely to land. Across OEMs, Tier 1 suppliers, and technology entrants, the underlying movement is consistent: a shift towards software-defined mobility, where platforms matter more than standalone products, and recurring revenue matters more than one-time transactions. Let's explore what the patent data is telling us. Three forces are steering where automotive innovation is headed next. Disruptive technologies are driving a clear pivot. Patent filings around electric vehicles surged after 2008, followed by a sharp rise in autonomous control patents after 2010. That momentum is pushing incumbents to move away from internal combustion engine-centric research and rebuild their R&D architecture around electrification and intelligent systems. Industry convergence is reshaping who companies are even working with. Connected vehicle technology patents are pulling together mobility, information and communication technology, and energy domains, prompting new alliances between automakers, telecom providers, software firms, and utilities. And the compression of value chains is changing what ownership even means. Shared mobility patents continue rising steadily, reflecting a shift away from vehicle ownership towards service-based models, with fewer intermediaries and tighter integration across the ecosystem. Organizations that recognize these imperatives early are better placed to identify untapped revenue streams before competitors do. What could potentially slow down progress? Patent momentum is strong, but converting that innovation into market-ready products remains a genuine challenge. Research and development costs continue to climb. EV batteries, AI systems, and connectivity platforms all demand sustained multi-billion-dollar investment, putting pressure on budgets across OEMs and supplier tiers alike. Regulatory and safety uncertainty adds further complexity. Differing global standards for autonomous vehicle testing, EV emissions, and data privacy are delaying commercialization timelines and complicating scale-up strategies. Consumer adoption barriers remain just as important. Concerns around cost, safety, and trust in autonomous and mobility-as-a-service models continue to temper real-world uptake, even as patent volumes keep climbing. These constraints are shaping how quickly innovation on paper becomes innovation on the road. Two areas stand out clearly in the patent data. The first is electric and hybrid powertrain innovation. Regulatory mandates, consumer adoption milestones such as the Tesla Model 3, and a steady decline in battery costs are converging to make mass-market EV ownership increasingly viable. Patent activity across batteries, powertrain integration, and thermal management systems points to a deep, technologically entrenched innovation pipeline, not a short-term trend. The second is seat and safety systems innovation. Rising consumer awareness and tightening regulatory frameworks are accelerating development in smart seating, advanced occupant protection, and integrated safety technologies. The post-Dieselgate regulatory environment acted as a genuine catalyst here, with stricter EV safety standards directly triggering a surge in patent filings and R&D investment. Let's talk about the mega trends emerging from automotive patents. Three broader trends are worth tracking closely. Connectivity is moving beyond simple signals into full platforms, evolving into a living network of shared data that powers real-time intelligence across entire mobility ecosystems. Autonomy is advancing in waves, shifting from rule-based algorithms toward AI-driven decision-making, and gradually moving towards self-managing logistics and intelligent transportation systems. And electrification is surging across every segment at once. While passenger vehicles pivot toward electric-first platforms, commercial fleets are simultaneously adopting EV powertrains alongside telematics-driven intelligence. Together, these trends confirm that innovation in this space is not confined to any single vehicle category. It is unfolding across the entire mobility ecosystem in parallel. The organizations winning this innovation race are not simply filing patents, they are converting intellectual property into platforms, partnerships, and recurring revenue streams. This shift is already visible in how OEMs, suppliers, and technology companies are restructuring R&D priorities, forming cross-industry alliances, and building business models designed around continuous value delivery rather than single transactions. The strategic opportunity lies in reading these patent signals early and acting on them, whether that means scaling electric vehicle innovation, building connected vehicle platforms, or navigating the complexity of cross-industry convergence. Organizations that treat patent data as a proactive growth tool rather than a retrospective record will be better positioned to lead the next phase of mobility. Thanks for joining us on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. Automotive patents are proving to be one of the most reliable early indicators of where North America's mobility industry is headed, offering organizations a clear window into emerging growth opportunities, competitive priorities, and the technologies set to define the next phase of innovation. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email hello@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more conversations exploring the technologies, strategic imperatives, and growth opportunities shaping industries around the world.